Hey guys, so there it is, Earth. Oh wow, so cool, so amazing, I'm so excited. So today there is no light in the sky. It is pouring rain here, and so maybe there'll be light as we go. There probably will be. It will shine through that, but it's pretty wet here. So come light your candle. So parts of you that struggle, you know, really, I think this is the bit I love the most about this month, is the bits of me that struggle, really honoring them and letting them be as they are, loving them. Somebody in my candle, somebody very wonderful and special is in my candle this morning. And then your intention, your light. Nice. Take your oil. Nice. So I love this oil. I said it before, it's called Romance from Absolute Aroma. And it's orange and rose oil. And it's got rosewood or something like that in it as well. So yum. So utterly yum. So great. So come lie on your back. Oh no, don't. Come rest into your child's pose. Come rest all the way in. Rest your arms out long and drop your head down. Breath is in your belly. Nice. And then come forward into your cat pose, arching your back and rounding your back. Arching your back, rounding your back. One more time, arching your back, rounding your back. So imagine somebody's just put a cup of tea on your back. So you have a cup of tea resting on the back of your body, and you cannot move the back of your sacrum, the lower back at all. And so stretch the right leg long, keep that awareness in the lower back, and then bend your right knee. And then lift your right foot up towards the ceiling and draw your right knee towards your belly. But your lower back and sacrum, you're trying not to let them move. So you're just lifting your knee up and then drawing your knee forward. Lifting your knee up and drawing your knee forward. And then really slowly make a circle with your knee. If you're finding this very easy, you can bring your left hand behind your back and keep your spine steady as you draw the circle with your right knee. Otherwise, keep your hand on the floor and draw the circle in the other direction. Keeping your cup of tea steady. Nice, come all the way down. Nice, and then turn your right palm towards the ceiling and imagine you have a cup of tea in your hand. And then reach your right hand forward as far forward as it'll go, and then turn your fingers towards the left, and then try and bring your hand as far forward as you can, keeping your cup of tea steady. And then sweep, so your thumb is pointing towards the right, and then sweep, so your thumb is pointing towards the right, but you're back to front with your arm. So just feel that. Hearing your shoulder, both of your shoulders as you do this. This is actually called cups of tea, I think. Otherwise, if you're training to be a waitress, this is a wonderful move to have. Nice. Hand to the floor, arching your back, rounding your back. Come to neutral. Straighten the left leg long. Bend your left knee and then lift your foot up towards the ceiling, keeping your sacrum steady. Draw your knee towards you. And just feel that. How do you lift? And then towards you. How do you move as you do this? Nice. So begin to circle your knee. So if you want to challenge, bring your right hand behind you to rest onto your sacrum, keeping your lower back steady. There's probably a side that feels a little bit wobblier. This is my wobblier side. And then circle in the other direction. Keeping your cup of tea steady. Nice. Hand to the floor, knee to the floor. Turn your left palm towards the ceiling and then reach forward. And then sweep your hand so that you're as low to the floor as you can be. And bring your hand back to front and forward. And then forward normally. And then back to front and forward. And then forward normally. One more time. Back to front and forward. Super cool. Just shoulder shrug. Squeeze your shoulders back. Push your shoulders forward. Squeeze your shoulders back. Push your shoulders forward. Nice. So come rest onto your back. Oh, there's a drip. Hold on. One second. There's a drip beside my computer. 1 second. Just gonna keep the electrics safe. Great. Cool. Okay, all is good. Come rest onto your back. So your knees are bent, your feet are flat on the floor. And then reach your right arm overhead and roll over onto your right side and bring your head to rest onto your right hand with your elbow bent. And push your left hand into the floor and have your knees stacked on top of each other, feet stacked on top of each other. And then you're pushing the right thigh into the floor. Do clamshell. Lift your knee off, left knee up, lower it down, but the right thigh does not move. And you're pushing your left hand into the floor. So the focus isn't the moving of the left leg. It's the connection to the floor. Just feel that. He rises. He drops. There's not much range here for me, but I'm just interested in how do I stabilize. Nice. And then keep pushing the right thigh down and the left hand into the floor. Swing your knee behind you and then forward. Again, keep the connection to the floor with the right thigh. That's your goal here, is to keep on the floor with the right thigh. And just feel that. Nice. And now draw a circle with your right knee. Oh, left knee. I'll leave your right knee where it is. Circling. And then circling the other direction. Keep your right thigh on the floor. Nice. Stretch the left leg long. Toes are pointing towards the left side of your mat. And then lift your leg and your toes are still pointing towards the left side of your mat. So your foot stays in the same angle. Lower your foot down. Get long into that leg. Really strong. Lift your foot up. And then lowering it down. Lift your foot up. And pause there. So really strong into your heel. Push your left hand a bit more into the floor. Right thigh is connected. Draw your navel towards your spine a little bit more so you're really long through the belly. Nice. Lower your foot down. This time you're going to let your foot roll a little bit. So lift your foot up, and as it lifts up, let your toes point towards your head. And then down. So let it just swing. Swing. But keep your right thigh, right belly, right bum on, not your belly, your right bum on the floor. And just let it swing. My mum was an aerobics instructor when we were kids. So we used to listen to Jane Fonda workouts when I was like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It was amazing. So we'd be like, let's go jazzercise. So this is kind of a lot of the information that we do here is from Jane Fonda. Last one, yes. So draw your left knee to your left elbow and then lift them both up towards the ceiling. Draw them down towards your belly, let them touch. And then up towards the ceiling. One more time. Let them come down and touch. And then up towards the ceiling and straighten the two of them. Nice. All the way down. Change sides. So turn over onto your left side. Your knees are bent, your knees are stacked, your head is resting in your hand. And from here, just clamshell. Keep your feet together, big toes are touching. You're just lifting your right knee up and then lowering it down. Up and lowering it down. Up and lowering it down. Nice. And then draw your foot back behind you. Keep your right hand pushing, left thigh steady, and just let your foot travel forwards and backwards. Forwards and backwards. Nice. And then draw a circle. As you circle, keep the connection to the floor. So I'm pushing even harder with my right hand. I'm really staying solid with my left leg. And then circle in the other direction. Oh, the light is happening. I can see the geese. Nice. Stretch your right leg long and then lift your foot up. Lower it down. Your toes are still pointing towards the right side of your mat. Lifting up, lowering down, lifting up and pause there. Strong into your heel, super long. I really feel like I'm pushing down into my heel, long into my leg, pushing my right hand more into the floor. Nice, lowering down. And then let your foot travel. So your toe is pointing towards your head. And just have a theme tune of jazzercises in your head. Whenever we would mitch off work, off school, I was mitching off school when I was around 8 years old. Very often, actually, it was a thing I liked doing. We would get to go to jazzercises with Mom. It was so cool. Nice, last one. Draw your elbow and your knee together and then lift them both up towards the ceiling. Elbow and your knee together. Lift them both up towards the ceiling. Last time, elbow and your knee together, and then they straighten. Pause there. Nice. Bend your knee. Come to the floor. Bring your arms wide. Have your feet a little bit wider than hip distance. And then just rock your knees or let them roll from side to side. Just massage out through the deep buttock muscles that we've been engaging. So yesterday I started wearing shorts again. It was really amazing. It was like such a glorious day. Oh my God, it was amazing. And yeah, just that sense of the days getting longer. You know, I went out for a cycle in the evening and it was like, it can only get brighter from here. Things are changing, things are improving, or just that sense of that we've done the winter and we're merging now into spring. So next one is a little bit tricky. It has loads of coordinates in it. So lift your knees up, your feet up, and bring your elbows to your knees. Nice. And then roll over onto your right side, and then lift your left elbow, left knee, and then straighten them up towards the ceiling. Bend your elbows, roll onto your back, and then roll over to your right side. Stretch the left side up, and just rock from side to side, lengthening up and up. So you can begin to straighten your two legs as you do this, okay? So you're kind of doing starfish. How do you do it gracefully? I don't quite know how to do that yet, but I'm just intrigued by this movement. Starfish. Starfish. So to make it harder, keep your 2 feet off the floor and balance when you're over on your side. Or stay with your elbows bent and your knees bent. One more time each side. I just find that sense of, how do I do this thing? And then land on your back. Pausing. Nice. Come all the way up. Come to stand at the front of your mat. How beautiful. This is so beautiful. It's so amazing. Oh, nice. So reach your arms wide, bring your palms together. Bending your elbows, bending your knees, come all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins, lift your chest and look forward. Hands to the floor, step your right foot back. Lunge. Step your left foot back. Plank. And drop your knees to the floor, lower all the way down. And bring your fingers a little bit wider than your mat. Tuck your chin in And just push into your fingertips as you rise. Keep your chin tucked in. Lowering down. Either push your elbows or your hands into the floor. Go back. And then push all the way back. Nice. Stretch the right foot up towards the ceiling. And then step the right foot forward. Turn the left foot at a 45-degree angle. Pull the right elbow back into lawnmower. Rise into bow and arrow. Nice. Palms face up. Slingshot. Rising slingshot. Nice. Forearm to your thigh. Reach your left arm overhead. Nice. Rise up. Turn so that your toes are facing towards the right side of your mat. And then right elbow, right thigh, left hand to the floor. Left elbow, left thigh, hand to the floor. Right side, touch with your left. Left side, touch with your right. Turn your toes towards the front of your mat and then hop, hop, hop forward. Let your foot float forward, or whichever version of this. Bring your toe to the floor and either bring your right elbow down to your left knee or bring your left knee up to your right elbow. Find your wobbly balance. It's this amazing thing where balance is not still. Balance is this incredibly reaching, like to the edge of you can you reach. This is the starfish again. Same thing we were doing earlier. Nice, one more time. Starfish. Nice, go all the way down. Nice, reaching up, rising up. Bending your elbows, bending your knees. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins, lift and look forward. Hands to the floor, step your left foot back. Lunge. Right foot back, plank. Knees to the floor, belly to the floor. Fingers are wider than your mat. Rise. Lowering down, either elbows to the floor, hands to the floor. Push back, push back. Nice. Lift the left foot up towards the ceiling and then step the left foot forward. Turn your back foot 45-degree angle. Pull the left elbow back into bow and arrow. Rise into, lawnmower, then to bow and arrow. Turn your palms, slingshot. Rising slingshot. Forearm to your thigh, reach your right arm overhead. Turn towards the right side of your mat. Elbows are bent in beside you. Bring your right down to the elbow, left hand to the floor. Left down to your elbow, hand to the floor. One more time each side. Right side. And left side. Nice. Turn your toes towards the front of your mat. Hop, hop, hop forward. Balance for a moment. Either toe to the floor, bring your elbow down to your knee, or begin to do starfish. Or Venus Williams, whichever one you like doing. Really feel that sense of the more you extend into your fingers, the more there is a reach in you. So cool. Cool. Come sit on your bum, on your mat. Have your feet so they're pretty wide, like they're a bit wider than my mat if I was sitting on a mat, like sideways, okay? And then lean back into your hands. And so you're not going to let your bum move at all. And so drop your right knee in and then drop your right leg out. In, don't let your bum move. You're just noticing external rotation of the hip, internal rotation of the hip. There's also movement going into the knee here, also to the ankle. Nice, feel that. In, out, out, in. Okay, so drop your right knee out to the side. Let your left leg travel in and out. Don't let your bum move. Just noticing what pure leg movement is. Nice. And then my feet have traveled away a little bit from me, so I've drawn my feet a little bit closer. And then both knees down one side. Keep your bum on the floor. The other side. As you move, how do you keep your bum on the floor? What is the movement in your legs? And can you be aware of both legs, or are you just aware of your dominant leg? So if I don't pay attention, I ignore one of my legs and I assume it's moving because it moves like a shadow to my dominant leg. So just notice that. Are you feeling both of your legs? Nice. Now we're going to let our legs completely drop. So drop both knees down towards the right. Right hand is on the floor, and then glide your left hand long and out in front of the right knee. And then pull it back. And then stretch it long. Pull it back. And stretch it long and just pause there. Belly is down on your thigh. Your knee should feel comfortable. Nice, rising up. Knees back up to center. Drop both knees down to the left and then glide the right arm out. And drop your chest down. Pull it back. Lawnmower. Reach it down. Get really long through that right hip, right belly, right rib cage. One more time. Reaching long, pausing there. And coming all the way up. Nice. Bring the soles of your feet together. Hold on to your ankles. And so decide how far your feet are. And this is a thing called butterfly. I don't think it has any real, does it have any physiological benefit? I'm not sure, but I think it's just such a cute thing. Usually in a yoga class, if I got people to do this, it's just so funny. It's just really cute. So I'm just imagining all of you now sitting in your room somewhere on this amazing planet, and you're just bouncing your knees up and down, embodying a butterfly. Nice. And then sit up tall, pull, and then drop your head down towards your toes. Again, rising tall, pull, lean back a little bit, and drop your head down in the direction of your toes. Nice. Great. So come sit in front of your candle. And just bring your hands to your heart or to your chest. And people have been telling me stories of the people they've been putting in their candles, you know. People, just so many different things can go into a candle with intention. It can hold so much of me in there. It's amazing. Just feeling your body, feeling your breath, feeling your heartbeat beneath your hands. So after today's class, at some stage during today, you're going to be doing something. You're going to go, oh, wow, my bum. Because we've really worked our bum muscles. So think of me. Blow out your candle and have a wonderful day. Put on your Wellingtons. If you live anywhere near Galway, put your Wellingtons on. Nice, guys. How lovely. Be well, and I will see you all tomorrow. How wonderful.